Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever with me, Murphy. Now, I've been doing a lot of experimenting since the last episode that I uploaded, and we have a few little problems on the actual game. Primarily, I've got a lot of waiting time with trains being held up, and I've also got trains that are high speed that are dropping down to a stupid speed. So let me just pause this. Once that train's out of the station, there we go. And basically, if I go on to the speed down here, I've got sections of here that's 63 mile an hour, and I think 48 here for going across there. So I really need to do something about that. So I'm going to. So I'm going to rip out these, and I'm going to get everything all ready to make sure I do this correctly, otherwise I get a train caught somewhere that I don't want it, like that. Oh well. Okay, so he's now on there, that's fine. Cool. So let's just get rid of all this. Come on, and you, and you, and you. Right, okay, so I think that should be enough. What's that little bit there? Get rid of you, and yeah, we're looking good. Right. Let's put in our transport high-speed tracks in again. Again, this time it is going to hopefully be a little better than last time. So this is the one that was slowing down, which is what we've actually got set to our construction goods. So that's now saying 186, 168 and 132, which is absolutely fine. We'll then take that one over and we'll pop you into there. Yeah, I'm happy with that sort of speed. I'm not fussed too much about the positioning of the tracks all together at this moment in time. Those two are together, which is fine, and then we're just going to do this one over here. I'm not too worried about this one too much, I don't think. Although, why are you colliding? What are you colliding with? Are you colliding with... Where are you colliding? Let's have a look at this. Let's take you back a bit further. There we go. Just take you back that bit further. That will help. So you're going to come down to this one. Okay. That's not bad speed. And then we somehow want this one. Let's just start getting it onto there. We want you to join this one without dropping too much speed. So that's colliding. What are you colliding with? Come on. I managed this the other day. I suppose it's that track there that's going to be 30 or the 45 mile an hour coming off there, but that I don't know. I don't like that. Let me. Not happy with that. I'm sure I'm not sure if I actually had this track a bit further over. I'm sure I did. Had it like that. Okay, let's see what happens when I take it from here. See, that's a bit better. 60 odd mile an hour. Where are you colliding here? You're not. So should we just do that and then that, and then your jobs are good and again. Okay, we'll do that. And I needed to... I've got a train that comes down on that outside route that also goes to the first platform, doesn't it? So let's make sure that is back in place. I'm not fussed about the speed on these trains at this moment in time. I'm going to have a fiddle with those a little later on, so we just need to get a couple of signals in place again. So pop one there. Now I've got 3 errors. No electrical path. No electrical path. Where are you? Okay, I'll sort you out. You can go back there. Ooh. I didn't put that one in as well. That would help, wouldn't it? So let's put that connection back in. Perfect, there he is. So he can now rock and roll and get on with it. And hopefully that should speed up this whole train here, because that was ridiculous. This train hit, I think, 48 mile an hour going through the station, and then it just never increased, and the other half of it was this section here. So basically it was crossing on here, so I need to take these out and I need to put new ones in, some that are actually a little bit better. So let's get rid of you and you, get rid of that sign signal there. Come on, wait for the autosave to finish would help, and you can go. So we'll then put this route in and we'll try and get as fast as possible. Or do we just want it above? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So that's fast enough for me. What's going on here? This is the other problem I kept having as well, trying to get these reconnected on this side. Ooh, there we go. Did see it jump on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. That's not too bad speed. It's better than it was, let's put it that way. Let's just, come on. Come on, we just want you to clip. Just try to come this way around then in that case. Ah. Okay, well, let's turn that off so we can actually see the track. So where's that one start? That next junction. So it's somewhere here, isn't it? So if we take you, no, hang on. All right, try this way. There we go. Perfect. Not wonderful, but it should do the job. Let's just put some signals back in here to make sure I've got this running correctly again. Otherwise I will have a few little problems. So let's have a signal here. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Why aren't you gonna... I want you next to... Tell you what, this might not be helping. Let's try this again. Signal. Come on. Stop hiding from me. Why are you not Why are you being so petty and not wanting to go where I want you to put them? Okay. That's fine. We'll go for one here and one there. Right, okay. That should be okay. I'm going to let that play out and hopefully I will have some more success on speed there. Right, so some of the testings I've been doing has been, let me just start this again, has been along the passenger route, this Hawkeye Express. Now, because we're playing on hard and we're trying to do this to get the achievements, so it's a vanilla game, there's a lot of things that are going on that I've not really come across in the past, and mainly how unprofitable passages can be. So what I decided to do was I was looking at whether we should actually improve this route by extending it out to actually start getting these other guys and all the rest of it, and seeing how efficient we're getting goods to each of these locations. Now if we look at Ilkley, okay, so we've got great construction materials, great fuel, okay for food considering it's so close to the depot, and mediocre for tools. So we've got no goods and we've got no machines either. So I thought, right, okay, maybe what I should look at doing is, let's have a look at, let me pause this now, maybe we should actually look at starting a new construction route on the other side of the map, focusing everything on trains. Now over here we've got buses doing all our transporting of our passengers. Now it will probably say, yeah, mediocre, mediocre, poor. Okay, well that's interesting. Why are we not shipping passengers there? What is our bus route doing down there? That's the construction route. That's the one I wanted. So we've got, right, okay. So we've got people waiting. So there's routes there, and it's still saying we're poor. Right, okay. Okay. Alright, I can live with that. So what I thought we'd do is start by getting our production operation on this side of the map and trying to, because we've got 67 million in the bank, it's going to be I think maybe a couple of years before we get a new truck, so we could do with actually doing some real investments. So what I was looking at was, we've got this sawmill down here. It's quite far away, and it's on this side of the map, which means potentially we could actually bring goods back to this point at some time in the future. So we've got a lumber yard to a sawmill, and then we can take those sawmill. Let me just, what's going on here? Let's rotate the right way. Oh, sorry, hang on. Get my bearings. There we go. Right, so we can take that wood from that sawmill up to our construction yard, or our goods factory here. We could also take it up to this machine works factory and get some tools. So I'm thinking along two lines. First of all is to get some wood going to the tools factory, so we can actually start getting tools produced. And some going over here, but that will actually need more oil to actually, we've got oil here, that's good. We could do oil from there back over, so that could be a quite easy route actually. That could work. But yeah, getting more manufactured goods and tools etc being produced, and doing all that by train is what I'm looking to do. So that's what I've decided to do, so I'm going to start getting on with it. So we are down here. Let's have a look at what this terrain looks like. No, I don't want that one, I want the train. So we've got a nice hill section here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay, that's quite a drop to then go back up. So let's have a look at what we want. So we're going to be collecting our what you call it from over here. Our wood. I can't think of what I was trying to say then. Right, we're going to get our wood from this side of the map, and we are going to do this large scale. We've got 67 million. If we do the infrastructure large scale, then later on we can actually look at oh dear me, that is quite bad. Okay, we can actually look at oh, look at that. I'll go straight into a tunnel. That would not tunnel, into a bridge, wouldn't it? I want to kind of have it so that I'm not doing that much alignment to start with. I suppose I could actually get it coming off this sort of angle. Alright, so if I would, that's only 108k, let's have a look at what that would do. So that's coming off of that angle. That could head straight over here, round the town to the sawmill. Okay, that can work. Let's take out this road here. Okay, I missed that one. I missed that forest. I'm going to use that one instead. That's a little easier and cheaper. So, and I don't have all that bridging to go along. So, do you know what? Sorry, but you're going. That was a waste of a bit of money, but I'm glad I spotted that. I can't believe I missed it. Right, okay, so let's have a look at this one. Hang on, that one again. So we've got pretty good level terrain here. So again, let's go for the correct station, and we'll go for a good length, and we'll get it pointed in the direction where we want, because we want it heading up to here. So we kind of want that sort of positioning. I want it wide enough or far enough away so I can actually have multiple platforms on it. And do you know what? I'm actually going to do it as a through, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do it as a through. Second street connection, yes, because I want to make sure I can connect both roads up. And I want to have the option of shipping goods from here over. So let me just pull out a bit. So we're happy there. That's relatively, yeah. Okay, let's rotate you a bit that way. And about there will do. Alright, so we can connect our road street back up. Let's get a country lane up. Okay, let's just connect that up. Okay, because I don't really like having unconnected roads. Then we can take out this. So well, let's put this one in over here first. We're not going to get rid of you for this moment. And yeah, we want you out of the way as well. Nothing's going to these locations, so let's pop in another one and rotate. Press the right key always helps. And let's just rotate round to make sure we're still kind of in line with where we were looking at. So we were coming out of there, so we've got a nice little sweep. Okay, so if he's there on there, we've got wood being produced. Yeah, don't really want that point. Actually, I can ship wood here. Ooh, that's even better. That's good as well. Okay, right. Okay, stop getting excited. Let's drop you in here. Let's reconnect you up. 42k. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that later. And let's go for our tracks between the two. So let's have a look at what it's going to cost me to start with if I don't do any modifications, and if I'm happy with the first option it gives me, and I've not taken out that road. Alright, so that's 800,000. Okay, so we've got a nice little dip there. Cut through here. Good speed. What have we got down there? Nice embankment all the way up. Okay, do you know what? Let's take out that road. Let's put that back in. So there. Okay, are we still happy? Is that actually connected? No, I haven't. No. Alright, let's cancel that. Let's put another one in. Let's get down here and make sure that's connected. Right. Okay, so that is now, how much is that? 902,000. Okay. Alright. I mean, I've got 67 million, which is not a problem. The idea was to actually start doing this and to try and actually keep things running as best as possible. Now, realistically, my train is my priority. Road transport is not a priority at this moment in time. So I think I'm actually going to accept that. I'm going to dual carriage it, or double track it, as it were. I'll drop it on the outside. Try and get some good speed on that. That'll do. And then we'll take that through as well. Right. Come on. Take it to there. And then look at, let's bring in that back in. Nope. Okay, let's take you from about here. What? That's picked it up as if it's come off at a right angle. Right, let's take you off. No, okay. So is that going higher? Or is that same level? Yeah, that's right. Perfect. So we'll now connect you two up. Excellent. Right, okay, so and get some signals in just to start with. And we'll have one down here just in case for the road. And again over here for the next road. I don't think I'm going to have that many trains on here to start with. But the last thing I want is trains stopping where the road actually is trying to cross, which then stops anything else going on. Right, okay, so we've got those two connected. It's a through station, which means we can actually bring in probably that wood from the other station actually and bring that through as well. But, you know, we've got what we've got. Okay, so let's put in our depot. Okay. And I want high speed. Actually, do you know what? Tell you what, let's just take the high-speed train rails out. And I'm not fussed too much where it is, as long as I can actually get my depot on the back of it and it doesn't look totally stupid. Here we go. Right, so we get a new line between the two stations. That should hopefully start building up demand. And we want, say we'll get a full load here. Perfect. And we'll get a train onto that. So what is our best train that we've got? First of all, let's look at our wagons. So state car, that can carry logs and planks. So, and that can actually do 100 mile an hour. Okay, so to start with, I think we will go with a cheaper locomotive then. Probably the RE 4x4. Which we were operating previously, mainly because it's got a running cost of only 800,000. If I go for this one, although the carriages can actually handle it, I'll be making a humongous loss each year, and I'd rather keep costs down. Unless, of course, I could go for a diesel. Yeah, I could probably go for a diesel. I mean, 75 mile an hour, you're not talking 3 mile an hour isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. But you are talking 200,000 cheaper a year. So I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with the NoHab AA16, and we'll go for, let's have a think. We've got full platform, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll set it as that to start with, and it'll be a case of we will just start getting the wood working its way up, and then we'll put the extra route on. So that's perfect. Actually, do you know what? I think, should I do that with goods? I'm wondering, should I just do that with, instead of having a train route from here to there, maybe I just put a depot in here for the short term and transport any goods from there to here. Interestingly, where else have we got? Let's get rid of these contour lines so I can see what else is going on. So we can get oil from here. Okay, so that is a refinery. We can get oil over to the refinery, over to the plastics, to the tool factory. Okay. We've got a construction yard here, which I think I've already got trucks running on, which is yes. So that's already operational. It's not doing too badly at the moment. It's just running. What's going on with this? Hang on, have I not connected these roads up? No, let's get these roads connected up before I get more told off. And do you know what? I think I'm going to just do a straight crossing to start with, until we actually work out how quickly this road is needed, or how quick a road is needed. We can just live with a squiggly country road. There we go, that's gone. Live with a squiggly country road to deal with the road traffic. So that will do to there. So if it's bringing in 100 wood, we could really do with getting this fuel sorted out quickly. Now we could pick up grain and take grain from here to there. Obviously we're going to use twice as much grain as we are going to be using oil, but will that make for a better train station and rail route connection? Because we could pick up grain there, send the grain over here, and then we could pick up cattle and send the cattle over here. I think I quite like the sound of that. So I'm going to chuck in these temporary stations. I mean, I say they're temporary stations. ideally, I want to be able to rip these out in a future date and build something a bit more suitably positioned. But I think just to start with, I'm going to get these set up so that we can actually have production running. So you should now be connected. Yeah, you are. Let's take out you. So what are you? You're a coal find. Okay. Okay, so we want you to come all the way around over here to this refinery, or this chemical plants with our... Come on, rotate. So I'm going to put you there. Perfect. And oops, let's get rid of that. Right, let's just connect you up so nothing else can go through. No, hang on. There we go. Right, so you're now connected. Let's take out a bit of a road. Okay, and we should be... Let's have a look, see where it actually sends us first. So, I want you zoom in from here all the way over. $4.7 million. That's wanting to put a little tunnel in here. Let's look at the contours. That's more than a little tunnel. That's huge. I'm not having that. Okay, so if I take out the road here, and then there we go, take you out. Alright, so if I then just bring that round, we want you to be pointed in that sort of general direction. So 150-ish, yeah, that should be okay. 300,000, I never even looked at the price, that's about right. So you got 60 odd million in the bank, you don't. Alright, that's $500,000 now. That looks a bit more realistic. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's go with that. I'm gonna actually, do you know what? I should really have 2 platforms on here. So let's upgrade this one already. So let's get you to 2 terminals because we want to send the oil you get over here. Okay, so that'll be fine. Apply. Yes, that's high speed. Thank you. Perfect. So if that's on that side, we need to double up our track on the other side of the route. Okay, let's do that. Perfect. Okay, let's take you all the way around. Are you gonna be okay? Where are you going to? You going there? Is that gonna be all right? Let's get a bit closer. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll take you back in. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wow, okay, it's a long station. Do you know what? Watching other people play this game with mods on, I'm just like, yeah, I want that train, or I want that station. It can be rather frustrating. So what are you telling me off for over here, aren't you? Okay, so that's fine. That's okay. And you're not telling me off for those, which is even better. Okay. So if I'm going to put a station over here, I suppose what I could actually, do you know what I will do? I'll put the train going so it goes from here and drops off over here, and then this one can drop into here as well, and then we can pick up tools and machines from there, and hopefully start making some money. from this side of things. Okay. Let's put you this time on this side. Oops. Just drop you down and put you like so. I think gonna have 2 tracks, and that can be all right. That's going to be quite a sharp turn. That is. Tell you what. Let me just take you out and you out. Let me put in a road. Isn't straight. No, I don't. Why did it do that? Right. Can I now put you in? Rotate that way. It would help. Kind of. That is rather. Let me put another straight road in. Let's cancel that. Start again. Always better to start again. Let's try and start again. It's only a cheap road. Right. Okay, so we've got the road. Let's see what our train can do now. And we can pop you. Right, that's as far as we kind of can do it. So let's make some micro movements. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Let's put you in. He'll be all upset with us, I know. Right, okay, let me take you back a bit. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. So we want 2 tracks, so let's send you to 1. Nope, I want you to go in. Actually, do you know what? Actually, no, because we can use the same train, can't we? Yes, we can. Ah, of course. Right, let's send you in. So there. So that's 400,000. Okay, it's carving away the landscape, but we've got a slow turn. Do you know what? Again, I can live with that. We will deal with it later in more detail, I think. And we're going to take you right round and send you into that one there. Perfect. Right, 300,000. Right. So we've kind of got our routes running. So we're going to be manufacturing tools and yeah, wow, excellent. Hang on. Ah, oh, I need steel in there as well. Why didn't you tell me that? Oh, flipping heck. Right, I need steel. So I've got... let's take that contours off. So steel. Where's my options for steel? I have got... nothing down here. I've got some iron ore. I know I've got coal up here somewhere. That's that's iron. There's coal, and we've got iron. So where's my steel refinery? That's a tool workshop. Where's the closest one? That's slag. No. I actually got nothing on this side of the... There we go. There's my steel mill. I knew I had one quite close by. He says. Right, okay, so I can produce steel here, and I can send my slag over to this depot here, and that can be picked up. Okay, perfect. I can work with that. So I want ore from here, and I want coal from over there. Wow, okay, we are going to be having a right hodgepodge of routes here. So, unless I say, do you know what? What have I done there? What have I done? I put a second track in and it's created its own route. Oh dear me. Right, unless I actually send it. via from truck to the station, from the station train down this same track to here and then round. I'm just thinking, I'm trying not to have too many tracks going. I'll sort that out in a minute. But I could run the two. Do you know what? I think I will do. I think I will. Let's upgrade you. Let's get let's have 3 lines on there. Why are you colliding? What are you colliding with? Alright, let's try it again now. Let's go for 3. And what I'll do is I'll truck everything over to this station, and this station can actually be a bit of a that will work. I think that will work. Yeah. So I bring my coal down from there. So I just need a. Let's have another station on here, just to keep things simple. And we'll go from there. We will go this way round and see what that does. Although, actually, do you know what? Hang on, let's cancel that. What route is actually better? So we've got 86, 86. Okay, so that's a better route. Alright, that's fine. I'll live with that. I'll accept defeat on that, and I will remove you, and we'll have the slightly longer but slightly faster route for our grain. And I'll sort out the train afterwards, because that will irritate me a little later on, if it doesn't irritate you already. Right, let's pop that in. Okay, so we're going to be doubling this up all the way around. And then that way we can run trains both directions without too much hassle, I hope. So let's have, where are you? This platform here. We're going to have that going up besides it, like so. And then we can actually have you crossing. Okay, do you know what? No, I've just done a load of work elsewhere trying to get track to work so we can actually cross multiple tracks quite at speed. And I kind of want to make sure we do that here as well. Okay. Train alignment. Or am I going to have to go one at a time? Okay, so that's 1. 2. So we want a signal here to stop trains coming down there. We want a signal there. We'll have a signal here, and then we'll double that track up. Which side do we want? We want the inside or out? Don't suppose it matters at this point. I don't know how many trains we're going to have running down here at this moment in time. All I'm thinking of is it's going to be quite busy. Alright, I tell you what, we're getting on quite now, so what I'll do is I'll do a lot off camera. I'll just do a load now, connect this all up. We've talked about what I want to do, and let me just get it all ready, and I'll see you again in a moment, okay? Okay guys, that took a lot longer than I had anticipated, so let me show you what I've done. So we've got obviously the new track that we put in. We've now got a steel train. Let me just click on here and you can see each of the lines. So we've got a steel train that's picking up steel from here and dropping straight off at our tools factory. Close that one off. We have got an ore train that's picking up from here, which is being shuttled from this facility here. Let me just go a bit closer in. Okay, so it's being shuttled from here down to the train station. Okay, so that's then going shipped all the way back and forward. And we have a coal route that's coming from over here, which is being shuttled from this coal plant to the train station, all the way around and down to Chard West. Then it's going to pick up slag and drop slag off at this location. Okay, so that gets rid of the slag that's there, and we can turn it into something useful. Next we go to our wood depot. So we've got timber and wood here. So he's picking up wood, getting turned into timber here at the sawmill. Then that's getting dropped off over here at the tools workshop. Okay, we have got a grain train over here picking up grain from this location. It's going to take that all the way down to the chemical factory over here and drop off, and that's all he does. And then we have on this station we have a plastics train that's just going to go backwards and forwards with plastics and tools that get produced there. We're going to use trucks here to shuttle away the slag, so that's going to be a slag transfer, so that goes that little route. Then we are going to have a tools and machine transfer into the town, so that's going to do a bit of a round robin in the actual town of Akill. Then we're going to have it dropping any surplus off in the sidings there, and then we're going to have a transfer between the two locations. So we're going to send those between Akill and Westerham over here, and we've done a little jiggery pokery with the route from here, so that was going there. So we basically added another stop, so it will basically pick up any tools that are not dropped off and bring those down to here where they can get circulated through the other towns. So that's kind of what we've got. I think I've got everything tied up. If I go on to my trains and have a look at what's visible on my trains, I've made a slight change to this timber transfer train to start with, because I wanted to keep everything about 5, so I didn't spend every single penny I had, because I spent a lot of money. A lot of money. So we just need to press the button on go and watch what we've got going on. So there we go. Let's actually go a bit quicker as well, and let's head down to our coal first and get a bit closer. Obviously this will take some time to actually activate and start producing sufficient production. And we have an autosave. Lovely. So let's just jump on board this guy. Close you down. Hang on. Close you down. There we go. And you can get closed down. Oop, and I've lost him. Let's follow him instead. And let's adjust our positioning a bit so we can actually see the tracks as we come along. And we've got our 2 trains there as well. That looks good, doesn't it? Zoom out a bit, that is a bit too loud. So both trains are just sat there currently, and as soon as we start getting some goods we'll be able to ship it on. Oh, we've got grain already. That's good. That's good indeed. So our little diesel trains are just sat there. Do you know what? I'm going to send you off with that small load, and we'll follow you on your little route. Do you know what? These are one of my favourite trains, my favourite diesel trains anyway. I remember being in school and being part of the railway club. It sounds sad, I know. But these were the only trains that we actually had. So we weren't very, wasn't a very good club. We had a great little track, but yeah, these were the only trains we actually had. We had about 4 of them. I think they must have got a deal at it in my school. So, okay, so he's heading now down to the chemical factory. Let's speed this up a bit. I need to sort that out. I can't have that like that. Yeah, so straight down, and we should be able to see some of our other routes there, looking nice. Our plastic train's giving up the ghost. It's heading back down. We've not got the plastic train set on a full load. So he's going to go backwards and forwards, so he's going to lose money to start with. So we've now got some plastics. So we've got a few bit of grain in there being turned into plastics, and we've got 6 at the train station. Which means this little guy here, when he comes in, will get loaded, and we can get that dropped off. 7 plastics. What a load. Let's have a look at the finances. $500,000 loss. Lovely. But that will improve. I mean, what, we've got 37 million now. So we've 32 million now. So that will all improve. So first profit. Way right. What have we got going on with our? We can ignore those slag trucks at the moment. We've got we've got ore there. Excellent. So that looks like we've actually shipped more already. It does, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got our ore train heading down, nice and full. We could probably do with upgrading a few of these trains very quickly, and our log train going backwards without any logs on. That's not good. Let me pick you up. There we go. And let's follow you into the steelworks. Oh no, that's a steel train. Okay, so that really could do with being set to a full load until at least they actually need to actually till we get a bit there. Right, okay, so $500,000 profit, and we have got, that was our first load. Excellent. So where is our coal train? Okay, and he's on his route as well. Excellent. So he is, yeah, coming straight into excellent. That was good timing, considering the coal and the ore have got significant different distance to travel. That's not too bad at all, actually. We could do with probably getting a few more carriages on this train next time. Okay, so we're now going to have steel getting produced, and are we going to pick up any slag? He's got some slag. Excellent. And we've got steel being produced. Excellent. Do I have, and here's our steel train to pick up the steel. Excellent. Now you picking up Chard West. Actually, do you know what? That is what you should be having. If there's a load to collect, you collect. You shouldn't stay there with it. So we've got 6 slag being shipped off. Oh, tensions rising. Let's see. We've got some steel produced actually. So let's pick up that steel train again. Where are you? Steel transfer. And look at the vehicles. So he's got 18. Let's get him on his way. Alright, just so that we can actually get another ore train already. So we can get some tools being produced, and we can get this slag sent off to the construction yard. Okay, let's turn those off. There we go. So it took me a while to get all these routings sorted out so that we had 2 through lanes on these 2 tracks here. It was a case of it took first attempt, it was like everything was a mess and I had to put loads of tracks in, and anyway it worked in the end, and then obviously getting these set up as well. So we're going to get some slag, 100,000 for a half empty trip. Excellent. And that is looking good. So we've got our trucks going backwards and forwards. We should, no, not yet. We actually, no, should be able to producing something, because we should have had wood delivered. Have we not had the wood yet? Are you the wood train? What train are you? You're the steel train. Okay. Close that one off. Let's pick up our timber. Where are you? Right, so you're coming up with a full load of logs. And we should then be able to... Oops. 700,000, excellent. Drop off and pick up a full load, excellent. And the ore train back in. Hang on. Wrong train. That was a steel train after it dropped off. Okay, so here comes the wood train coming in. And we should have started producing because we've had steel and plastics delivered. And we have got our first... Are you on the train? Oh, over there. Let's get over here and follow these in. So our first machines and tools head into the station. Excellent. We still got a bit of plastic there, that's even better. And we've got our trucks loading. And have I set these to... I think I have. I set these to full load. We'll let you just go with whatever so that we can actually get some of these moved out. Excellent. So we just keep things running. So there we go. We've got our routes set up and blinking heck, just over a year. And we are still profitable, 69 million. So we spent, how much did we spend? It was 62. So we basically spent new vehicles 50 million. 10 million on construction, which isn't too bad. 50 on vehicles, 60 on running costs because we've got a lot of trains running now without any real income, which is this whole network. But once that activates properly, we'll be making loads of money. Right, okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll leave this episode here. Next time we'll look at optimizing this, getting a few more trains onto each route and making sure everything is becoming more profitable, and work out what on earth's flashing up here at me. Okay, it's a food plant, but I'm sure there'll be more flashes there later. So if you've liked what you've seen, please hit that subscribe. And if you want to be in the game, if you want a train or a route named after you, leave it in the comments and we'll be sure to get that in. So until next time, that's Murphy out.